Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Lunch Table Podcast. For this review, we are discussing Warrior Season 3, which is now out on Max. It's one of my favorite shows. I can't wait to discuss it because a lot happened in this season. But before I begin on my thoughts, Akram, why don't you tell us yours?
Yeah, it's an interesting show. I got into the show kind of like how you got into Barry. And so I must say, I do like the aesthetic. I like the time period and everything. I mean, I'm a newcomer to Warrior. So, of course, everyone else is used to that. But for the most part, I think this was a solid season. I think the acting was really great. And I also think, of course, the fighting was phenomenal.
Yeah, it definitely starts off with a bang. I mean, we see Andrew Koji's Ah Sahm. He's like doing some pit fighting. We see a lot of power plays in this season. Mai Ling, is trying to become, I guess, like the kingpin of San Francisco. I like the little weaving like story threads that we see in this season. What was the Irish guy? Leary. Like I hated Leary in season 1, but I actually felt like more sympathetic towards him in season 3 because all he wants to do really is just like take care of the Irish, right? Because he feels like they've kind of been like abandoned, right, in comparison to like the Chinese. Chow was a big part this season too. He got a bigger role, and sad to see him go. But who knows if he's actually dead? I don't know. That remains to be seen. And I like that Bill kind of became the new chief of police in this. It was long overdue, but I'm glad that they finally gave him credit after so much suffering in the last 2 seasons. But overall, it's a great season, and I love this show just like for the aesthetic. It has like this like Into the Badlands kind of vibe to it. And there's not like a whole lot of like martial arts in it, but when they do it, it looks really like clean and very professional. It's kind of like a East meets West kind of vibe. So it's like a lot of gunslinging, but like also a lot of cool martial arts stuff too.
Yeah, and it's opponent combination because of the time period as well. So it makes it even more like crazy just seeing these two things clash and combine. So yeah, I really enjoyed this as a newcomer. I'm glad you actually got me into it. So I definitely can't wait to see what's to come. I know that season 3, I think the show's canceled, right? Isn't a show canceled?
I don't know if it's canceled. I mean, it's pretty popular. They already, season 3 is pretty recent. So I don't know if it's canceled or not. I would hope that they make a new season because it kind of like ended on a cliffhanger in a way. But
no, it's not. It's
not something in another show.
No, it hasn't been renewed yet, so there's no talk because
hope.
It was from Cinemax. They no longer commissioned it, and then they moved it to HBO Max, and then later on now it's Max. So that's why it's been a while. But it this came out a while ago, like season 3. So it's really interesting. So it's it has a new home. We'll see where it goes from there. I mean, I think it's worth to bring another season in. It did remind me of Into the Badlands, which is actually pretty interesting.
It's like Into the Badlands mixed with like Boardwalk Empire, and it actually reminds me a lot of Sleeping Dogs. The game Sleeping Dogs. It kind of I actually played it after watching this show. It has a lot of like good cop bad cop vibes to it, and it's from Shannon Lee. I think produced this as well because it's based on the writings of Bruce Lee, and there are like a few lines that I caught between season 1 and 3 that are actual like Bruce Lee quotes. I think Father June once said to Ah Sahm, he was like, don't be stiff as a mountain, be like bamboo. You have to kind of like adapt with the wind. So I thought that was cool that they lace like his philosophy into the show too.
Beautiful. Yeah. So what would you rate this?
This season was pretty good. I think I preferred the last 2 seasons a bit more, but there was a lot of development in this season, and I wish they would do a little more with the martial arts sometimes.
Sure.
I feel like there was a lot more like gun action in this one, and I kind of wanted like a nice balance of it. Sometimes they're stupid though, like the fucking like the police will like storm the gangster's house with guns, and they all have like fucking axes and shit. Like, the fuck you gonna do against like guns? Like what? But no, it's still a cool show. It's like one of my favorite like kung fu martial art styles of shows, right? So I'll probably give this a 7 out of 10. How about you?
Yeah, no, I would agree. I think I actually give it an 8 out of 10. I really did enjoy this. This is my first time going in there. I mean, I would definitely want to check out season 1 and 2, but because for the sake of actually reviewing it. So eventually, yeah. Really great show. I think you guys should check it out. I mean, if you're watching this right now, you're probably a Warriors fan. So let's all hope for a season 4, yeah? But take us away, my friend.
Yeah, I hope they get renewed. But yeah, that is our review for Warriors Season 3. If you guys are a fan of the franchise, let us know what you thought of this season. And let us know what you would like to see us review as well. We do plenty of shows, plenty of movies, game events, plethora of content for you guys. But we appreciate you so much. Leave a like, sub to the channel, anything helps. But until then, thanks for having lunch with us.
See you guys.